What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Chance Bishop Show for episode 22 of our UFC 5 career mode here in season 2 of our Kate Bishop career mode here. Kate, she is a 4-time belt defending champion. She is 24-0 in her young career, and while she is looking for career victory number 25 in today's episode 22, is that episode I said we're on? Whatever episode, on 25 fights, 25 victories. That is a huge accomplishment right there. And we're also going for our 5th belt defense too, which is pretty grand in its own accord. So Kate looking for a lot of milestones this episode. 5 belt defenses, and honestly just keeping up with one of the best careers here in the UFC. But taking on Taylor Santos. Alright, Santos here. We're going to be fighting her in today's episode. We're going to hopefully... Alright, she's above average in grappling, slightly above average striking. Nothing to write home about. Gotcha, she's an elbower. Don't get too close. Don't let her throw the bows at you. You know how you don't let someone get too close? Let's be honest here. How do we keep someone from getting too close? Well, kick them in the face. That's what you got to do. You just got to kick them square in the face. That's how you got to do it, honestly. Don't let them get too close. Don't let them line up or put themselves in a position where they can land an elbow on you. And honestly, you're just going to be in for a good day. Plain and simple. There you go. Santos making her way down to the octagon. You know, was she the 3rd ranked fighter here in the UFC? 7th ranked fighter. So close. I was nowhere close. I honestly didn't look at what her rank was. I don't look at any of the ranks, honestly, when I accept the fights for this series, or for the last series either. Except that one time I accidentally hit decline fight. But yeah, no, I don't look at fights. I don't look at what their rankings are. If they give me a fight, I just accept it regardless of who it is. I don't really care. I've never cared who the fight actually is against. Even if I find fighting them to be just a huge pain, and it's like, oh yeah, you can skip 3 fights under this contract. Yeah, I just don't skip the fights. It's just not worth it to me to skip fights, so I just play and fight whoever they put in front of me. But Kate, though, here you go. She is underway. She is getting it ready to rock out in this one. And, well, Kate, you know, she is a 4-time title defense champ. You know, she has honestly ran the flyweight division since she's gotten in here. And she was honestly, they're calling for her to get the belt for longer than she's actually had the belt. You know, for the longest point, she was unranked, had 4 or 5 fights where she was just unranked. And everyone's like, how is she unranked? She is out here, she is running away with these fights. She is out fighting everyone you put against her, and you're not letting her compete for the belt? Which is absolutely ludicrous right there. Straight mental. That she wasn't getting a shot at the belt here. But Kate, though, she's getting things underway. She's ready to rock and roll in this one. Now, here she goes. She's in the mindset where she steps into the ring, and doesn't matter who's across from her. You know, opponent's 13 years older than her, 2 inches shorter, has a 2-inch less reach. You know, Kate's going to fight from the advantage here. She's younger, faster, and honestly, she knows how to throw down at this point in her career. She's not no spring chicken no more here in the UFC. Yeah, I think 25 fights in. 25 fights in. You know, she knows what she's doing. Allegedly. I like to think that she knows what she's doing at this point. I like to think that I kind of know what I'm doing at this point. I don't. I still voice these over like I've never voiced over a YouTube video ever. And it's just total rambling for anywhere from 8 to 20 minutes most of the time on most of these videos on this channel. But here we go. Santos in one corner, Bishop in the other. And, you know, this is going to be a good fight. Good fight right now. Good, hard-fought fight. You know, a fighter that uses strength via close quarters, you know, with the elbows. And then Kate, you know, whose strength is to keep you at a distance, to hit you with her feet, hit you with the legs, and honestly, try and take out your lower extremities. But here we go. Kate. There you go, there you go. Little respect right there as she instantly kicks someone right in the face. I mean, hey, that's the Kate Bishop thing I've ever seen one. Both fighters going for the knees right now. It's just going to be a matter of who can do more damage to someone's knees first. Kate goes for a little core shot right there. This is Sparta kick. Ooh, Kate gets the receiving end of that one from Santos. But Bishop here in the black corner. Santos in the yellow corner. I don't usually see black and yellow. You just like blue and red or blue and black. I feel like first time I think I've actually noticed that there's a yellow corner. But here we go. The flyweight women's division. Kate is looking to hold on to her belt yet again, while Santos looking to spring, just leap forward over a lot of other fighters here. And honestly, I think a lot of the other fighters here in the flyweight division know that this is just kind of one of those schedule filler fights. This is the 7th ranked fighter. You got Blanchfield, you got Alexa Grassos. The fighter we fought last time, I think. There's 6 other fighters ahead of this one, and I think a lot of the people that are gonna watch this fight go, oh, this is just gonna be a nice, easy, Kate Bishop round 1 knockout right here, and I think for the opponent that there's more to lose from the yellow corner, honestly, than to lose for Kate. Is that even if she doesn't win, if she can take this to 2-3 rounds and just honestly hold out and inflict an injury, inflict just a massive amount of damage here and just kind of show their own that even with a loss, they can get a lot of respect out of this fight just due to them honestly being such an underdog in this one. That big hits like that followed up on the ground and pound here. Kate in some trouble right now. And Kate, not known for wanting to be on the ground, gets out of that one fairly quickly. But I think we're just under 3 minutes here in round number 1. Kate hasn't really been on the offensive in this fight, it seems like, for the most part. She's been playing a lot of defensive fighting here. Big kick to the head there. The father yellow corner a little wobbly right now. Kate does miss the follow-up kick, which is a bit unfortunate. Both fighters tangle up again here. And Kate going for that knee. Big kick to the chest there. Kate, she's leaving herself open more than Kate Bishop normally does here in these fights. And honestly, that's just one thing that you don't want to have a fighter see, where they think of a fighter as so beneath them, is that they let themselves be open for stray hits, for kicks, for even a stray punch to land, just that it just lands wrong and it KOs them. Not something you want to see as 2 minutes just passed here in round 1. Kate is holding her own here, getting a little more aggressive as this round has progressed, going for that knee. One of those signature things that she's been known to do. Has done it a couple times in her career already, where she just ends a fight, with an injury to the knee. When Kate is not someone that holds back, when it does come to, injuring an opponent, it's the quote-unquote taboo, wrong thing to do is injure an opponent. And I understand where a lot of UFC fans get it, where you don't want to go out there and purposely injure someone that you're fighting. But if you're coming in here and you're going to try and to win, you want to win by any means necessary. That, you bust their knee and they tear a meniscus. Okay, they're out for 6 months. All right, well, if you sit there and spend 5 rounds and you punch them in the face, then you're looking at TBIs, you're looking at concussion-like symptoms, you're looking at a lot of other issues here. And Kate, honestly, he's not taking this fight as seriously as many probably would have wanted her to. Face already all cut up, all busted up, bleeding from multiple spots in her face here. Looks like I'm not sure, honestly, what it looks like she's trying to do out there. On the ground yet again, big overhand. That one's going to be caught right there. And Bishop just trying to land some punches here. Trying to get out of these next 20 seconds, not getting just some loose wild hit in there. And honestly, the yellow corner is fighting very hesitantly, it seems like. They're waiting for their spots to open up. Kate a little more reckless than she's normally used to being out there. But multiple cuts on Kate's face right here. Now, of course, out of the yellow corner, she did not escape without a lot of swelling too. Swelling on that left eye, above it, below it on the cheek area. And here we go. Round number 2 is underway. There you go, Bishop. Two fist bumps here. Santos definitely garnering the respect here of Kate in this one. And you got to think, a lot of it's too because Kate knows how not fairly matched that this fight is. That Santos is a 7th ranked fighter. She's gone a lot further than the number 2 ranked fighter, which was a round 1 knockout. Blanchfield, I think that's a round 2 knockout actually, but still, as the champion of the flyweight division, she was a round 2 knockout. And Santos, going a lot further than most fights that Kate has had recently. Especially as she's, perfected her craft here. Ooh, Kate again stunned on that one. That cut over that right eye. That definitely looks like it's opened up some more. Definitely some heavy bleeding there. Spot that Santos probably going to look to take advantage of. Kate goes to the big overhand. That doesn't land. Move out of her father's book right there. Open them up and just absolutely obliterate them with that heavy right. Now, big kick right there to the rib cage there. And Bishop is throwing some straights out right now. Big kick blocked. Kate here, another kick blocked. Kick right to the ribs. That one's going to land. Spinning elbow doesn't land at all. Knee, though, to the ribs. That's going to hit. Now, here we go. Little jabs to the face there. Kate trying to avoid the heavy hits here. And she's just going in there. Straight boxing style. Just using that heavy right hand. No, not just for the heavy legs there. Hard-hitting kicks and hard-hitting punches. Trying just to do something here. Kate on the ground again. Knocked down probably 4 or 5 times so far by Santos in this one. Now, Kate, she knows she's hurt right now. Either you're hurt or you're injured. If you're hurt, you get back up. If you're injured, you're down. Kate's definitely hurting in this one. She's at the point now where she is trying to just end this one with one hit. Look at that. Kate, multiple cuts on the face, multiple lacerations, clearly in a lot of pain out there. These hits are going. Ooh, Kate tripped up. Tries to go for the big hit, tripped up. Santos, biding her time here in the octagon, and that one's gonna knock her down. Bishop on the ground on the offensive here, not a position she's normally in, but Kate has the back right now, and we're just gonna get off that one. Kate doesn't know what she's doing on the ground. Big kick. Big crane kicks just not landing. Kate's specialty right there, just kind of landing those crane kicks. And not to really have any of them land how they've done in previous fights is clearly throwing her off her game. As soon as you say that, big crane kick right to the chin. Santos is down, and Bishop holds on to the victory here. Her 25th of her career, and her 5th straight title defense. But even though this wasn't the quote-unquote cakewalk that probably a lot of fight podcasts, a lot of fighters, and even just a lot of probably Kate's own corner thought it was gonna be, honestly just makes for better television. It makes for a better fight overall, that when you come in here and you see, okay, 7th ranked fighter versus the champion, it's no contest. There's a reason why you're the 7th. You're not, top 5, you're not top 3. But to come out here and have the 7th ranked fighter take you into the 2nd round, inflict a little bit of damage right there too. Santos, definitely held up her end of the battle here, and you just gotta commend her for that right there as well. 133 hits landed, 84 significant strikes out of Kate's corner. Santos took a beating, and she just kept running with it. So hats off to her right there. 5 straight title defenses, which, great milestone there for Kate as she advances through her UFC career. But you love to see it right there. She remains here as the number 1 ranked fighter. Santos does move up to the 6th ranked fighter. You love to see that. But text on YouTube, though. Peace out, rock on, stay super class. We'll catch you on the next episode here of our UFC 5 career mode on the